Yes, perhaps we can go with the green tea today. Some more. I can have the extra bit. Oh, the bug?
What is this bug?
What is this bug? The bug. Jen Mass has discovered a bug. And it's quite frightful. She believes it to be quite frightful. Oh, wait a minute. Did I promise you that you came back to have the red rose?
I didn't necessarily promise
Well, this is the time then. This is what we're going to have instead of the green tea. We're going to have the red rose. And I'll put it in the small pot. Instead of, I would have put it in the large pot, but I've already done that now. So we'll have it in the small pot, and perhaps we'll have 2 full makings of it. Looks crazy sideways, doesn't it?
Why do we have 2 sets?
I don't know. I just got crazy and they were here and I hooked them up. I don't know.
Don't you think it adds to the heat of the room?
A little bit. Oh, would you flip on the lights, please? The first 2 closest to you. And then we'll have lights. Look at that. Now we're washed out. It's okay. No, that's fine.
Oh, that's
the molecule. Yeah, all right, well, this is good.
But I did bring my stuff that you wanted.
Oh, okay. You know what? I was meaning to compliment you but to mention something, and that is that you have said, let me turn the music down a little bit. I'm not listening on my headphones. You have said, hello, my microphone. Someone has turned knobs. My goodness. I wonder why someone is playing with the sound. Okay. But you said you should let me give you a haircut. You said that you give your gentleman, and you mentioned at least twice. You said that my haircut looked like a jailhouse haircut, but you said I give my gentleman friend a haircut that makes him. You said it's like $100 haircut,
yeah.
and so I paid attention the last time he was just here the other day, and I noticed, and you are absolutely right. You give him a haircut that looks like he came out of $100 salon. No joke.
Well, he's due for one. I'm going to give him one tonight.
Is that right?
It's a little ragged looking.
Okay. Well, you do tell the truth.
Yeah.
You give him.
I do not. You know what?
You don't lie.
I don't lie because it takes too much energy unless it's something
does.
really special. And I know I can remember it. So I have just maybe you can count them on one hand.
I do not lie.
Lies.
I do not lie unless it's really special. Okay, all right.
Because it's just too much trouble.
It is. It's
too much trouble.
I just can't handle that much inaccurate information. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm just like.
It takes too much energy to try to remember what you lied about. So you might as well just tell the truth. Because a lot of times the truth is a lot more interesting. But I'm a Sagittarian and I'm an artist, and we're truth seekers. That can be good and that can be bad. Because a lot of people don't want to deal with stuff like that. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know if you would care to have the wrap.
I'm going to see if I can order some.
Okay.
Can I have the bar?
I suppose. You'll have to let me look at it good before you take it away sometime later.
Okay, well,
I'll have to
give it
see
back
if
to you.
there's anything written on it in English. Is there any English on it?
I don't think so.
If there's no English on it, I won't be able to make much of it either way.
I don't think there's any English on it. It's not going to do me any
We
good.
don't
I
get a
can't
lot.
keep
We don't get a
those.
lot of English here.
Wait a second. Ingredients:
Tea.
grapes, superfine gray, finished in 3 years, and for the best, for a clean. It's so small I can hardly read it.
I bet.
Well ventilated, shade, and odor-free environment. Products are good for storage. Oh, here we go. Got the production number,
Ah.
MUA,
Mm-hmm.
food permit. Yeah, there's some stuff in English on here.
Okay. Well, when they start giving you the production number and stuff like that on the tea, that's I can't. I'll have to go get my glasses. I can't see that at all.
HTTP www.waste
Will ye tea? Company.
.com.
Let me see if I can get some
Okay.
on the web.
Right on. Right on.
Right on, right on. Yeah, so anyway, he's due for another haircut tonight. We're getting our dogs tomorrow.
I thought you were getting them yesterday.
Well, yesterday I said I don't know if I'll be here today because
Oh,
they've allowed us to adopt the dogs. They've deigned to let us adopt the dogs.
They are dogs.
After we've been cleared by, and Herb had to give away his firstborn son.
Because it might conflict with the dog. Yeah. Did they check to see if you and the dogs were compatible? Did you go?
No.
Have you
they
met the
checked-
dogs yet?
No.
How can they make a decision if you've not?
I think that you
if
just
they
have to adapt to the dogs.
have to adapt to the dogs.
You
What
don't
if-
have. They
what
don't
if
let
you-
you pre. They don't
what
let
if-
you pre.
Check your dogs. What if you get the dogs and they turn out to be the most spoiled dogs?
No, these were not spoiled. They were placed in a shelter to be put to sleep.
Well, maybe the
So I
person.
doubt if they were spoiled.
Maybe the person
But
who.
they'll be spoiled in 2 days. They might even be spoiled in a day. Because my friend in New Orleans, her dogs were spoiled in a day.
In a day.
In a day
That's terrible.
when Herb came there.
That is terrible.
He thinks that he's Dr. Doolittle. And if an animal
think he
doesn't
think-
respond to him,
Uh-huh.
he takes it personal.
Uh-huh.
He gets like, there's something wrong with that animal.
Well, listen, he thinks he's Dr. Doolittle. I went over and had dinner at Casey Waters' house. It's Robert's house, but, we call him Casey Waters around here.
And Robert
Is the guy who does the Casey Waters show.
do I know him?
I don't know, have you ever seen the Casey Waters show?
I don't think
You
so,
don't
but
watch-
I'm
you
really
don't watch-
jealous that you went to dinner at his house and you wouldn't come to eat a tomato sandwich with us.
Well, he called me up and he said,
I called you up too.
how about, first I was sent an email and I responded and said I would come to dinner. Then received a call.
He
and
only
it said,
goes
"How
to
about-
famous people's
how
house
about
for
tomorrow?"
dinner. He doesn't go to us little ordinary folks' place for dinner.
Well, what you need to, if you had called me up and said, we're ready to cut up a tomato, come have a sandwich now or in like 15 minutes or 30 minutes or something like that, there's like at least a 50-50 chance I'd be like, I'll be there before you get it cut. Because you know how far I got to come. It's
that's
all
right.
downhill.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but let me tell you, when I got there, I was greeted by a pack of dogs, a pack of neighborhood dogs that hang out there that were very friendly.
Uh-huh.
All right. Then, when I got in the house, they have a dog of their own in the house that's separate from the neighborhood pack that hangs out in their yard. Then they also have 8 cats. And
Who takes care of all those animals?
5 birds, 2 finches, and 3
Who has to
cockatiels.
be cleaning out the litter box 3 times a day?
And
Because you're going to have do that with 8 cats.
tell me about it. So,
My
My
friend
blood
in
sugar.
New Orleans evacuated. My friend in New Orleans evacuated with like 8 cats and 2 dogs.
Yeah. On,
So
like
now she's looking for-
riding on. How do you evacuate with 8
So now
cats?
she says, I got to get in your car because when we have to evacuate again, I need to be able to carry the kennels that the dogs stay in, and the cats, and the silver, and the family heirlooms.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, what are you going to get? She says, an 18-wheeler.
I was gonna say a trailer. All right, I'll have to go get
No,
more
she's
water.
actually looking for something to haul a trailer, actually.
I'm gonna get more water so that we can have the big red robe.
Okay.
So that's
All right.
probably
Well,
what
we're
you-
sitting here waiting for tea, and the lighting is real bad on us. Why? Maybe we need to adjust the camera.
I'll deal with it. Want me to do that before I go get water?
No, because I look like a ghost.
Like a ghost.
We look washed out.
Okay. I'll see how you feel like this any better.
Much better.
Okay.
A little darker. Yeah.
More?
No, that's a little darker. Maybe you could come up about half of what you just did it. Okay, that's good.
Okay, now. Oops. I think down one, don't you?
Yeah,
There, how's that?
that's good.
That should be beautiful.
One is better than the other that I'm looking at, and it might be the
I know.
TV sets.
So just use the best
Come
one.
look at them and
I
see
know,
what
but
I'm.
just use the best one, whichever you think it's the.
Well, to the right, it's quite a bit lighter. To the left, it's quite a bit darker. It kind of needs to be in between those two.
Well, that probably is then.
Okay, but it does look better. Neither one makes you
You've got
look.
some color on today.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, let's see. I'll give you a co-host. 1 minute. He'll live longer in there.
Let's have some fun. I put it on the mic for the people.
I see.
Just to torture them a little bit, like you do with that horn.
I got the horn today.
I know, I heard it.
You did.
Yes, I heard it.
You been on that for a while?
Yeah.
You've been here a while then.
I was out there for a few minutes talking to Jen.
Let me see. I have also the nostril
So,
cam.
what kind of Casey Waters problem does he have? What Casey Waters problem?
He has a problem downloading a 16-minute segment.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow he can't transfer 16 minutes at one time. He has to break it up. If it's over 15 minutes or something
Mhm.
like that, he has to break it up into pieces.
Oh, from into Final Cut?
From Final Cut, I think he makes an iMovie. Whatever that. QuickTime.
See, Final Cut has got some quirky things about it, and one of them is like downloading into it. You have to almost do capture now, and that way you can get a lot into it. Because he might have his, I don't know, it's, you just have to do a lot of manual checking on Final Cut Express.
Really?
But I don't know why a better program or a more expensive program has to be so much more complicated than iMovie. It seems to me like it should be simpler.
That would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
I
Seems
think
like
so.
it would be more marketable, wouldn't it? Well, the thing is, and this is kind of my beef with just a whole lot of digital stuff. Really good programs have it so that you have all the options in the world.
that you don't use and don't want.
Right, that most of which you don't ever use or don't ever want. However, you might someday want one of them. So they're all there, and that's what makes a good program. However, in the process of making them all be there, they also make it so that you have to deal with all of them
On your computer. Taking up your disk space.
In order to do anything. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't do the simplest little thing without.
It's like TV. It's like direct TV. You got 200 channels and you watch 4 or 5.
All right.
And in order to get those 4 or 5, you have to get like a premium package. I
Oh, right.
want
Well,
to be
yeah.
able to shop a la carte.
Well, you can
And
do that
get-
now. I think. Can't you shop
No,
out?
not
They do.
yet.
They're not. But they're coming up with that, right?
They're trying, and I wish it would happen.
But how do
Because
you?
I don't ever watch any of the sports channels, but you know I must have 40 sports channels.
Very popular sports channels, you know.
Well, I never watch them.
Well, that's because they don't have
Unfortunately,
rugby on, do they?
Now, I don't watch religious channels.
Heathen.
There are maybe 45 of those.
Oh,
It doesn't mean that I'm not a spiritual person.
probably.
It's just that I'm not into organized religion, and I really don't like televangelist people.
Well, you said yesterday that I didn't look good on the nostril cam,
You didn't.
but you looked okay on the nostril cam. It was.
That's because I have
it
better
was-
genes than you.
It was more flattering to you. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was
It
more
was
flattering
something
to
less
me.
than flattering to me.
It was making your nose look huge.
Well, I was so close to me.
Yeah.
For one thing.
It was distorting the side of your face.
Well, let's see what we can do here.
And you do not have a huge nose. I mean, you were looking.
Not an enormous.
You were looking downright
not.
ethnic.
I'm not.
You're not in need of a nose job
You know.
like that camera was making you look like you were. and you were looking a little hungover too.
Oh, well, just keep it up. and what else?
And pale.
And nasty. And out of my enormous nose were long flowing nose hair. I know, I saw them.
I'm trying to get a cold. I know I am.
No, don't give it to me. I don't want it, okay?
You know, usually I get a flu shot and that really knocks them out.
Okay. Let's see.
And I can feel a little.
All right, now let's see what happens if I push this. Nothing. Okay. Well, okay. Well, maybe no. Let's wait a minute. Nothing there. Let's see. Oops. No, nothing there. Okay. Gee. Well, obviously I've not learned how to run this yet. Could try these two. Maybe it's those two. See what happens now. There it is. Look at that now. Let's see. Now I'll just use this and I'll just do it like that. See if that makes the thing happen. There we go. That's going to happen. Okay. Now we go back there. All right. And if you want to know what's going on all of that thing, then I can go to this and that. Right? And pull it in. Ta-da, ta-da. We'll just sit it up here. We'll let it be here on the down in the corner, and we'll let people see if they need, like if they think they need to know what's going on that.
Whose camera is that?
Which?
The little cars that we're seeing.
That's mine.
Where is it going?
It's going to the park at UNCA.
Oh, that's some of your extra
Uh-huh.
footage.
Yes. Or
We've been going to that park, the botanical gardens, every day and walking.
Now let's see what else we can do here. Oh. Okay, we'll do that and that. Yeah. Let's see what it does there. Uh-huh. Look at this. It's
It's good.
the table cam. See?
Yeah, let's see, that's not bad.
Let's see if I can put it back to the other one. All right. There it is.
A flying saucer.
It must be.
You were finding it over at the UNCA? In the park
Well,
at UNCA? Oh, there it goes.
I think
Off
they're
into infinity.
beaming back at us, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Off into infinity.
well, there it is. Proof positive, folks.
In case you were wondering, there's the proof.
All right, proof positive.
We've got it on film.
Mm-hmm. It is. Very much. Let's see. It's 4:28. Well, now I should. Do I have your email address? Have we ever emailed back and forth?
No, we haven't met like that.
Do you have email?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Come in.
Dual monitors, huh?
Well,
Why?
in your head there.
There's a lot of school buses on the road, my friend.
All right.
I hit every one of them.
Please have a seat and have
2 TVs.
have a cup of tea.
So that's Joe.
Ah, you're Joe.
Yeah.
Raven.
Meet
That's
Joe.
I know you. Your dog's outside, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
Doing fine.
yes.
I was gonna bring my dog in.
Yeah, Pete is on the way, by the way.
URTV, Channel 20.
Oh yeah, make that a wider.
Was one oh
Yeah. It's on a basic cable package.
Wait a minute. Why are you showing me?
can I say happy birthday to people?
Just to let me know that in case I ever run across
Well,
him.
we'll just show you the
Just
inside
warning you.
part of
Have,
it.
have,
I got
have
birthday
I seen him
wishes.
before?
And
Yeah, he's the ginseng guy.
That's what I thought. Oh, I already know that. What?
You're not telling me nothing I don't already know.
We don't need.
Very quiet.
Oh, there it is. www.
So you can go there and just click on my email to me, or you can go Davine
Look
at
at that picture in the window.
davine.com.
What's going on with picture in the window?
It's a flying saucer that he filmed over at UNCA.
Wow.
Davine is DA.
VYNE.
I would like to
DIAL.
wish
Okay,
a
see,
happy
I
birthday
I can
to
scarcely see it.
Joanne Freeberg.
Oh, I can see it up here. It's getting much bigger.
And
Yes. Is that handy?
happy birthday.
That helps. Yes, it is, Andy. That's a good idea. All right.
And
Let's see.
hello to all my friends. Let's see. Colleen Rawlson, Mike Rawlson, Danny. There's a lot more friends, and they'll come to me when I think of them.
Oh, you're saying hello to all your friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see.
How about Mom? Did you mention Mom?
Mom's in Raleigh. She
She
you
can't
know,
see the show.
I can say, yeah, hey, Mom, but
There you go.
they don't. Oh, much better.
No, it was better when it was on me.
Was you there? Okay. Well. It's,
Teasing, just teasing.
there it is. It is now on you.
Just trying to liven up the party
There
here.
you go. Okay. Well, would you have some?
Is that ready?
It
That
probably
is, and would you have some tea and hand me some cookies?
These are good Oreos, chocolate filled.
Those are really good.
Okay.
Much better than the other Newman's chocolate chip.
Oh, and I went to the board meeting last night, and I
Oh,
had a
tell me
letter.
about it.
I had a letter to read
Oh.
from the board thanking the URTV interns, but it's posted, so why don't I go get that and read
Okay.
that? Yeah.
I will have to put the.
So, what were you going to do with my mic?
I have several others, and I wanted to check them out and see. Since we're working with pretty cheap mics here to start with, sometimes there's quite a bit of variation.
Can you hurt this by bending it too much?
Well, you want to try to keep it straight. It's most efficient straight. At these high frequencies, it attenuates the signal a little bit with a bend in it, but that's not much.
So
It's
could I take my heating iron and kind of
My
I wouldn't heat it. Just
my curling iron, I mean. Get that curl out of it.
it's okay.
So, actually, you shouldn't be messing with that little thing too much.
Just leave it alone. It's okay. It probably got bent a little in packing and all. But
That's the way I do millinery wire to make it behave.
yeah, it's okay.
All right.
It's okay. It's your answer. Now I was going to check. I have 3 more of those little mics, and I was going to just grab one of them and start modifying it. And then I thought to myself, well, let me listen to, because they're so cheap. There's often the variation from mic to mic. I said, well, I think I should listen to all 4 of them and see which one sounds the best just to start with, and that's the one I should start my modification on. Let's see what
Okay, so do you have them here?
I
we
do. I have
start it up?
they're in that room in there, and I'll get
Okay.
them after a while.
All right.
Mm.
Aren't those the best cookies?
Mhm.
I mean, not bad.
Yep. Must be getting ready. All right. There's something going on out in the hall. Well,
Raven's got drama.
Okay, here we go. Okay, you might want to kind of lean
I
it.
see.
Did somebody say my name?
Raven's got drama. I heard him say
I said I
it.
need more drama.
This,
Oh, you need more.
This summer we held a youth video camps here at URTV, and without the help of some interns and staff members, it would not have been possible. It was a great success, and last night the board acknowledged that, and I'll just read it. Dear volunteer interns, time is a valued resource, and the time given to make this year's URTV Summer Youth Camp such a wonderful success is greatly appreciated. We'd like to thank Kurt Arledge, Greg Snipes, Danley Smedley, I think, Jason Archer, and Nick Fitzpatrick for their outstanding contribution with over 600 hours of dedicated time and service to make the youth camps a great success. Signed with great appreciation, Mark Wilson, President, and on behalf of the Board of Directors. So, they really appreciate
For them.
Now, was your name on there?
Yeah, as one of the
Okay.
directors.
Okay.
All the board members were on there.
We can.
They really appreciate that,
Let me give you a job. We can leave that on the table. Let's take the big cup off the table and
Wow,
sit it
that's
over
huge.
right back in the room there
I want
somewhere.
to use that.
You do.
So, this is either oolong or twig tea. Which one is it? Is it
It's
twig?
this one.
It's twig, I bet. Kuchin something, but also known as.
No, it's not that. That's
Wow.
gonna be in the little pot.
Oh, okay.
make sure.
Sure, I'd have a cigarette. Looks just like a cigarette, doesn't it?
It's
I'm in the 50s.
it's number 1 oolong.
Oh, and happy
Oolong.
birthday to Jody. Also, see, birthdays are coming to my head. These people that have birthdays. So,
Well, all right. Let's see.
You
and
should really quit
for those who didn't watch yesterday,
It's bad for you. It'll kill you. Oh,
the
yeah,
Asheville
yeah.
Rollers were here,
They were.
Wow, how
and
was
the
Did you
26th
see?
there'll be a show, and you have to go see them skate. Go support the Asheville Rollers,
The
Right.
Roller Girls.
Roller Girls, the Asheville Rollers. What's the name of the team?
Blue Ridge Roller Girls.
Blue Ridge Roller Girls.
Right.
26th.
And the ones that were here were the Candy Apple Razor Blades. Right.
Off one.
And they look like you were having a good time. With
We
this
had a
girl.
ball yesterday with them. They're really spunky. We like them. Yes. Right. And they came prepared, what, with their paper doll show and everything, you
I
know.
didn't see that, but
I'm in the
I'll
picture in
take
the
your
cam.
word for it.
Yeah, if you look over here, you get a better face shot, I think. But I might have to push a backlit button, but maybe I need to.
Sugar cam.
Do we need some more sugar cubes in there?
Yeah. Empty teacup cam.
Uh-oh. No.
If somebody
No
called
doubt.
and say what a stimulating show.
Yeah, no doubt a critic.
That's,
certainly it
I
must
pronounced
be.
the name wrong. I do that all the time.
Okay. Mr. McCracken.
And how are you, Davey?
Okay, are you watching the show?
I don't know if I like that close up.
Yes. We'll go
on
ahead
you.
now that we're on. What can I do for you? What is on your mind?
I don't like the whole thing being so close up.
Yeah.
I've been trying to figure out where the remote is. Got it over there.
Back, I say.
No, I believe
Back.
this is the first I've heard of it.
Oh, look at that.
You're easily amused, I see.
We
Okay,
today your
so
TV
you're okay.
also
You're
started,
okay. Now tell me again when you're.